Lower low. Why is this a lower low? Because it's lower than the previous lower low that was made. Okay. This is a lower high because this is the highest point of the previous low that was made. So we got a new lower low. So from this point, I'm looking for this area to be the area for the pullback if I get a lower high. We got a little small lower high, continuing to trend down. Boom. Lower high, lower low. Oh shit. Lower high, lower low. Now look, this is where it gets tricky at, right? Lower high, lower low. Lower high. I mean lower low, lower high, and then look, we just got a low right here. So now price can do the two things. One, it can do what it's doing now, pulling back and creating a high to continue to let you know the downtrend is still going to continue, or it can actually buy up, then retest this area and then continue up and start the uptrend. So once you see something like this would be an indication to start looking to get out your trade or get out your trade, especially if you already caught the move all the way up here. Okay. This is a solid indication to start looking to possibly get out your trade. Why? Because price failed to create another lower low after it just pulled back and created a lower high. So let's see how this plays out. All right, so it started consolidating. Price pulled back, created a high. Let me know. All right, bet. Sellers are still in control. So now I'm looking for a lower low. But what did it do? What did it do? It came back in this area and created another low. So what comes after a low? A higher high. So I'm looking for price to break this area. And now I'm looking for price to break this area, transition into the upside. Okay. I'm looking for price to break this area, transition into the upside. Why? Because price, when I was expecting a lower low, price gave me another low. So now this is the area I'm looking for price to break. But what did it do? It pulled back and created another high. So because it created a high, all right, bet sellers are still in control. So we're still in the downtrend because that cycle hasn't changed yet. We haven't got a higher high, higher low. Okay, we still got a high. A high indicates the first setup for a transition to the downside. A low indicates the first setup for a transition to the upside. Okay. That's what happened when price came down here, created this low. We got a transition to the upside, but it didn't break structure. So, yeah, buyers may be in control right now, pushing the market up, but overall, the overall momentum sells because buyers didn't have enough momentum to break above this previous lower high that was made to create a new lower, yeah, to create a new higher high. So because it created a high, I'm expecting price to continue to the downside to create a lower low. What did it do when it came down here? It created a low. What comes after a low? A higher high. So this indicates to me, yo, let me close my sales out. If I got in again, let me close my sales out and wait to see what happens. Why? Because at this point, price just created a double bottom. Okay. Price just created a double bottom. This will be my neckline. Price just created a double bottom, and this will be my neckline of that W pattern. Okay. That's what we're seeing right now, possibly. Okay. Now, again, the next thing I want to see is price either come up here creating another high. If it creates another high, that's a third touch to that area. Now, after that point, I'm really expecting that shit to drop and create a new lower low. But if it breaks and does this, then I know we're transitioning to the upside. So let's see. All right, hold on, because it just happened fast. Boom. Price just tested this area. Overall targets to buy. So I need Tuesday to sell. No, for Tuesday to sell, I need money to buy. All right. Price just tested this area. It wicked out. So I'm expecting this shit to continue to buy for real, for real. All right, here, there go the solid touch. That was a solid touch. So I don't like stuff like this. As you can see, you see how these candles closed? It was solid candles, solid candles. This wasn't a solid candle. Reason why I say that, is because you got these wicks. You got these exhaustion candles. Over here, you didn't see that. You seen a little bit, but you see more body than that. Over here, you see more body than the exhaustion candles. Over here, you got big, long wicks. So this tells me this is not really a solid high. This is where buyers tried to push the market at, but they couldn't get it all the way up there. So me personally, I will be expecting another push to this area. And that's exactly what we got over here. We got another push up here to this area. And these are more solid candles. So this just created that third touch. Okay. So because I got that third touch, all right, bet. Now I'm expecting a lower low. Now, will I get it? I don't know, but I'm definitely expecting sellers to take control after seeing that. So with that being said, this would be my point of interest that I'm looking for the market to possibly break and continue to the downside. If not, then they'll come in this area, bullshit, creating one more touch and then reverse the market, creating a triple bottom. Give me one of those. Let's see. So we got that low. All right, bet. Hold on. Moving too fast. So y'all see me just explain that, right? Whenever you get 3 touches in one area failing to break it, that's a strong indication that that's a strong support or resistance. In this case, this is a strong support. This is a strong floor. This is a solid floor. We got 1 touch right here, 2 touch right here, and this was a 3rd touch right here. The reason why I don't count this is because look, it wicked out. These were solid candles, solid candles. This was exhaustion candles that came in this area. Look what happened, solid candles, right? So because I got this 3rd touchdown here, bet buyers is in control. Bro, you could have got your buy-in right here, following structure, okay? What was my previous move? Lower high. Where am I currently at? A low. What comes after a low? A higher high. So now from this point, this will be my target of interest that I'm looking to either buy and take profit at if I'm just trying to get some quick gains, or if I want to my nose hurt, or if I want to hold my trade in, this would be the area where I'll either look for structure to break before getting into a buy, or you feel me? Like basically, because I got that low, this is the start of the transition to the upside. And as you see, what I just explained down here, it did exactly what I was explaining. Boom. Got that low. What comes after a low? A higher high. Okay. A higher high comes after a low. Again, the uptrend cycle. Higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. The moment you get a high, failing to break the previous higher high that was made, a high is an indication for a transition to sell. When it comes to the downtrend, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high. The moment you get a low failing to break the previous lower low that was just created in that downtrend cycle, a low is a sign of a transition to the upside of buyers taking control. I'm gonna keep saying that because I gotta get it in your head. I'm telling you, man, it's confusing, but once you start to understand it, you'll see me break this down live. So once you understand it, you'll be able to follow the flow of the market. You'll be able to flow with the market. That's why this is key. Structure is key over anything else you learn in this shit. Fuck the indicators, moving averages, fuck all that. Structure is key because once you know this, you don't need no indicators. You don't need no indicators. I don't even need these indicators for real. I'm just doing this. I'm using these indicators because it's helping y'all see the process faster. Okay, it's helping y'all actually be able to analyze this a lot better, and basically following me. But look, price just created a higher high, right? So what I'll be looking for from this point is is price to pull back to this area because we're coming off a downtrend. We're transitioning off of a downtrend. So to make sure sellers don't have enough, to make sure buyers actually have enough momentum to continue to push the market up and actually follow through